she's a wife, a mother, and I want to work with my mom, Terry, Jean, Mr. Terry and Jean, my mother.
Come on, that was good enough for me. Can we give God some praise? Come on, you can step all day, now you can't just give God no praise. I don't see nobody walking here in a wheelchair. I don't see no parents. I don't see nobody assisting on children. I don't see nobody having to drag you up in if you're okay in your own two feet. So therefore, when it's time to give God praise, you should open up your mouth and say, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Come on and give God some praise. Hallelujah. Thank you, I give honor to Pastor, co-pastor, to the youth president, Cece, wherever she is. I just want to give honor where honor is due. Give honor to my parents, my children. I give honor to my husband who's not here. But I give honor most of all to God because without him, there would be no reason to be standing at all. So I give honor to God and I thank God for this opportunity. We fall back. Y'all can have a seat. We fall back as parents because we don't want our children to see everything. But there are times when children get in helpless moments, and as parents, we can't help them. So I know that when God saw me in my lowest moment, I thought I was about to lose everything. And he probably looked down and he said, you know what? I have to take you there to show you who I am. Because sometimes we forget. We get our big head and we get boastful. We start patting our own self on the back like, yeah, I did this and I did that. But God had to hold me and say, look, Terry, you will have to sit down and let me show you who I am. And that I give God praise for the opportunity. I thank God, I really thank God. I thank God for just being a really good God. Even in a bad situation, he's yet still a good God. So, I'm going to tell you that you're going to need a half a stick of butter, a cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of molasses, half a teaspoon of ground cloves, a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 cup of buttermilk, and 2 cups of flour. You're going to take that and cream the butter, add sugar. Y'all follow me? Well, since I already gave a recipe to Shanice, I'm not going to give y'all her recipe, but that recipe is for crumb cake. You're probably thinking this is not cooking class, it's not home economics. We are not at home, Terry, but we are at church while we talk about crumb cake. Go with me to Mark chapter 7, verse 24 through 29. And it reads, verse number 24 reads, and from thence he arose and went into the borders of Tyre and Sidon, and entered into a house, and would no man know it, but he could not be hid. For a certain woman whose daughter had an unclean spirit heard of him and came and fell at his feet. The woman was a Greek Seraphician by nation, and she besought him that he would cast forth the devil out of her daughter. But Jesus said unto her, Let the children first be filled, for it is not meant to take the children's bread and to cast it into the dogs. And she answered and said unto him, Yes, Lord, yet the dogs under the table eat of the children's crumbs. Verse number 29, and he said unto her, For this saying go thy way, the devil is gone out of your daughter. Right. So, here we see the famous words of this Ephesian woman. What was so special about her? The Bible identified her as a sufficient woman. They did not give her her name, did not give her identity. All they did was show what region she was from. All right. What did she say that made Jesus commend her for this matter? No, we all come up with the name sufficient, thinking that it's spelled funny, looks funny, don't know where it came from. It's just in the Bible. It's one of the words I can't pronounce. It becomes mixed up. Some people spell it wrong, some people spell it right, but it actually refers to her race, her place of origin. Right. The woman is from Canaan and sufficient by race. Right. In today's world, everyone wants to know who they are. They want you to know that they got a title, they got a position, they carry a doctorate, they carry this, or they don't want you to know who they are. They'll hide behind themselves and not showing you that they are what they are. I'm reminded of a time when one lady told me there was a lot of sheep dressed in lot of wolves dressed in sheep clothing. Others will drop their name when they get married, get rid of their maiden name, or keep their married name to either show that they've either been divorced or that they've been in a marriage that they don't want to be in. Thankfully, God is not a respected person. He delights in using the significant ones, that so-called nobodies of this world, the nameless ones. In the Bible, in the New Testament, you see about the Shunammite woman. He also refers in the Old Testament as the widow of Zarephath. He also refers in the New Testament as the woman of Samaria. These are women that he does not give their names, but he does give their origin. So it really does not matter who knows you or acknowledges you. The important thing is that God knows us, and he is the only one that really matters. As I look at this sufficient woman, I try to figure out in my mind as a mother what I would have done. Here she is, she has her child, and her child has a devil in her, demon. I looked in the Bible book or whatever, and it said something about how Jesus was in an area where it was of darkness, and she found her way to where he was. And because of her race and her origin, she just couldn't come to Jesus like, hey, Jesus, how you doing? That type. But she had to humble herself. Right. And once she humbled herself to speak to Jesus, she said, look, my daughter is sick. Can you come and see about her? And a lot of theologians don't like this particular thing because it refers to, in the 28th verse, talks about the dogs. And then they're saying, well, is she calling her a dog? This is a woman that's trying to see about her daughter. But that wasn't the case. She refers to the dogs, and it says, the children first be filled. So basically what he's saying is that, you know how as parents we feed our kids first, then let the adults come, don't take any food from the kids, but let me feed the children first, and adults come after. So, she answered and said, yes, Lord, yet the dogs under the table eat of the children's crumbs. So as they're sitting at the table, you notice that you do drop stuff on the floor. And there's little crumbs here and there, and there's little nibblets here and there, and you got a dog come and eat the. But here's this Ephesian woman. And if I had to use a topic, I would say, I am a crumb snatcher. Yes, I am a crumb snatcher. Sometimes that we come in our life and we figure out that as women, as young men, we come to a point of our life and we figure that I want the whole thing. I want the big thing. I want the bling thing. I want this. I want a big car. I want this. I want the riches. I want the rags. Everything that is in the life, I want. Instead of having a piece of the pie, you want the whole pie. Instead of having just a side dressing over here and a piece of turkey here, you want the whole turkey, the whole pan of dressing, the whole pot of greens. But in fact, there is something in the crumb of a cake. There's something in the little part of the cake. Sometimes you get down to the cornbread, when you get to the cornbread and you're done and your plate is like a little soggy, and you take the cornbread, the crumbs of the cornbread, and you sop up the juice from the grain. So sometimes it's not always in the whole pie. Sometimes I just need the crumbs around the sweet potato pie to fill my life. So here is this Sufficient woman. My baby. Jesus, come see about my baby. She didn't say, "Just, you know what? I need you to stop. And I need you to come with me right now." She didn't say, "You know what, God? I need for you to just come. Don't even go inside. Just come straight to my house." She didn't want Jesus to just be like, "Well, I need you to move our situation right now." What she did was, she humbled herself to the lowest place that a woman could lower herself. She talked about the stuff that was on the floor. But sometimes God will take us to the floor in order for us to see that you didn't need the big pie anyway. You need to grab a hold of some of those crumbs and begin to work the crumbs, stop up my juice, and take that in that you want. But so